Hello, friends. Welcome to the Motivational Stories podcast. My name is Meena. I tell some feel good, motivational, inspirational stories. Today, it is not actually a story. It's a conversation that happened between me and a stranger whom I met when I was traveling in public transportation here in Boston. That let me think and thought that it deserves its own episode in the podcast. So this gentleman whom I met, he was here. He traveled to Boston from Middle East with his dad so that his dad could get treated for cancer. His dad was undergoing cancer treatment, so he was here with his dad. And during a conversation, he asked me about my kids and all. And I told him I'm an empty nester. My kids have grown up. They are out and about in their own lives, busy. So then the conversation started that this is not the culture in Middle East or say most of the Asian countries or the East part of the world, where still the concept of joint family or staying with your parents is not considered as a taboo on a child. It's still okay. It's normal for a child or children to live with their parents. Or rather, even after they are married, brothers with their wives, if there are more than one son in the family, say there are two sons, so both the brothers with the wife and their children and their grandparents, everybody staying in one home. Well, of course, it's only possible if it's a bigger home. But then the conversation is not about staying in a bigger home or a smaller home. The conversation then started that what are the pros and cons of such a setup, which is called as a joint family. It made me think. So let's go through the pros first. What is the main advantage of having a joint family? The most important advantage, what I feel, is you don't feel lonely. You're not alone. Very rarely, if you are living in a joint family, that you will go under depression. You have a support system of the house. Anything goes bad, your day goes bad, you come home, you have your entire family and your extended family. So let's say you have children, small children. They play not only with their direct siblings but also with their cousins, and they grow up together as brothers and sisters. They develop the bond, a strong bond. So even when they grow up, that bond remains because the sweet childhood memories of playing with your cousin brother, cousin sister, the different games you played, what important role the aunt had in your upbringing, everything matters. So first of all, never lonely, so less chances of depression. Third, it also helps financially. Like, of course, this could be a major topic of debate or even fight in houses. But let's say two brothers are living together or a brother and sister are living together. Both need not be millionaires or make a lot of money. They both need to make enough so that when the resources are pooled together, right? So there's one house, right, in which everybody is staying. The parents are staying, the brothers are staying with their wives and their kids. So all the resources are pooled together. Imagine, so you're just using one house. So let's say if you're paying mortgage, it's split between the two brothers. All the bills, everything, the expenses get split between the two. So there is no financial burden on one person. Also, let's say one brother lost his job. He still have some support coming from the other brother, or the parents if they are having some social security or pension, anything that is coming in. So it will not be that the brother will be homeless, or he'll have, if he doesn't get a job in a month or two, what it's going to be, how it's going to be, how he's going to survive. So less financial burden. These are just some pros that I'm thinking of. What could be the cons? The friction, right? When there are different people, friction arises. Siblings among themselves fight. The wives who come from different home, different environments, they might not get along well together. Parents and kids don't get along well together. Right? This is one of the cons. Second is, you don't have privacy. But then, to offset this, you are never lonely, right? You'll never have your me time. Of course, if you need your me time, you can go out on vacation or something like that, right? There's a very, we're talking about the cons. Okay, so then no privacy, there could be friction. What else? If one person is not making enough money and always the burden lies on the other sibling, then in such situations, the frictions will grow more and more, right? Always the brother will feel, oh, why should I provide for the family always, right? Those kind of problems, challenges do come up. One thing I feel that as a parent, if you have more than one child, what you could do is, when you're raising up kids, what you could do is teach them from the beginning the importance of sharing. So let's say if one brother makes a lot and the other less, it's okay to share. Everybody cannot be geniuses or millionaires. It's okay to share without feeling bad or without having that ego that, oh, why should I provide for my younger brother or my elder brother? Why can't why can't my brother work? Okay, why should I be the only one who is taking care of parents? Both of us should do. Those kind of things can be avoided if the parents raise the child with all the proper moral values, society values like sharing, caring for everyone, being humble, okay? Those things could be taken care of. So these are the pros and cons that we discussed that day in my wonderful train ride. Okay. What do you guys think? Given the pros and cons, if there is a balance, would you like to live with your parents and your siblings under a big house, or you would like to stay alone, separate in a small condo or a small house, or big house but small family? Okay. Let me know your thoughts. Okay, waiting to hear back from you. Thank you for listening. See you all again in the next episode. Bye.